Welcome back, everybody. This is Ninja Burrito, and today we're covering another S++ hard mode guide with no assist mode for Ninja Gaiden RAGEBOUND. And if that's not a mouthful, let me tell you, you've got a really big mouth, because that's a lot. But regardless of that, we are doing level 4-1 today, which is the Steel Prison of Sagami Bay. First level of Act 4. And it's a tough one, man. Like, it really required some clean gameplay and some precision because of the amount of damage. Now, in this level, we get new enemies. They're brutal enemies. And we have some pretty crazy requirements. Now, luckily, time is probably the biggest challenge here. But time isn't actually that much of a challenge. Like, once you get going, it's really, the challenge of this level is survival during long sections of no checkpoints. That's really where the challenge is. So we're going to have to avoid getting hit by gas leaks and open up with the Kumori section. Deflecting enemy projectiles is easy. Destroying the boss turrets with guillotine is really just a matter of, do I have time to do this, because it's a slower way to kill the boss. So you have to do that for 3 of his turrets. You only need a 40 combo, but how you get it is interesting. And then the 210 kills is not bad at all. We are going to be going through what talismans and arts that we used. You can do this a few different ways. This is the way that I did it. The way that I did it requires some real clean ass play at some points in the level, so just be ready for that. But I did Unworthy and Scarcity. This removes healing from checkpoints, and this removes healing orbs from the map. No healing. So you would think, oh my god, no healing, we're probably going to bring that healing ultimate, right? Wrong. I chose Umbrella Shield for my defensive tool, and then I actually chose Silken Cuts. You can get through this level with the healing, but I think it takes more time if you do. So if you want to save time, Silken Cuts. If you're feeling generous on the timer, feel like you're doing pretty well, you can take Healing Fountain. I just did not. Now here's the other part of the equation here, is that we are actually going to save a minute and a half on this run. Like, we are going to absolutely blast through this run so that you can do whatever you want with that minute and a half, which could mean Healing Fountain. However, there are multiple choke points in this level where if you die, the run back is so long that you probably need to restart. But it's generous in that you can actually die on the boss, and if you're doing well enough, it's fine, just try again. That's pretty cool. The boss doesn't take that long to kill, and the reason why we take Silken is because it one-shots the entire third phase of the boss. So you might be low on HP at that point, but the boss is going to die instantly, and that was something I really liked and wanted to showcase. But anyway, let's get into the gameplay. So you're going to do the crouching slash to speed up your slashes here, if possible. Get these 3 low, grab that skull, and go into Komori. You're going to want to be clean on this Komori section. Alright, we're just jumping up, jumping right, rolling through these, just try not to get hit. And you have to actually get this orb here. Now, the optimal way is when you drop down, you'll throw like the 3 shurikens at the same time. You'll roll drop and throw 3, and the top one will usually hit it. But I wanted to show you kind of how I deal with it if I miss, because usually when you miss, you run out of time, these turrets are in the way, and again, they're in different positions based on how fast you get here, so just do your best. And if you run out of time on Komori, just restart the level. That's not 30 seconds you really need to waste. Rolling through, killing that guy, jumping up here, shoot this thing, and then, oh man, this is actually a bad run. Oh well. Let's pretend that this was actually where we started. So yeah, what happened there was that we touched a gas leak. Now, gas leak avoidance is one of our challenges. If you get hit by a single gas leak, it's game over, man, for S++. And there are gas leaks late in the level, but we will show you, well, I will show you exactly how to get through that. That's a clean Komori run there, except for running into that guy, but that's all right. And then we're going to shoot this thing. You can drop down here. You can roll through if you want. You can roll through this, but I kind of play it slow there. It's just what I prefer. We get a free kill out of it, so 1 less kill later, and you can actually do that little trick, which I thought was cool. Alright, you can press start to skip these cutscenes, and then keep running through. You're going to lunge, slash. Once this guy spawns, an enemy spawns behind you. Deflect those blades, hypercharge that guy, hypercharge here, get the ranged hypercharge preferred there. And you need to learn how to properly deal with these enemies. And really, all I can say to you, well, I can say a lot, I can yap all day, but it's all about distance gauging. You need to know, am I far enough away that I need to roll away from him, or am I close enough that I need to roll through him? In this case, a good example of being far away, and then slash him twice after. You got to get used to dealing with those guys, because we're going to fight them a lot. Roll through, pop your shield here, and jump over, and then kill those two dudes. If you're not quick enough here, this guy will show up and then leave, and then you'll just have to skip this girl, unfortunately. But if he's here, you can kill her with the hypercharge and kill that guy as well. We're going to have plenty of intentional deaths on this level, just because that is our way of healing. Kill the guy on the left first always, and it's important that you guillotine off that guy to spawn an enemy above so that he's closer to the left while pathing. It just saves you time and efficiency and makes it less likely that you'll get hit after. So that guillotine is very intentional there, so we can do exactly that. Again, get behind him, go up, left slash because you're hitting him in the back and he's not prepared. He isn't hyper armored. Lunge, hypercharge those two, and you'll pick up another. Roll through here and lunge, hypercharge those guys. Pop your shield, and then I pop silken cuts here. But the timing is important. This is where your kill chain is going to be delicate, right? Because an enemy is about to spawn here, right here, and worst case scenario, you want to silken cuts here, slash this guy, and then get out of the area so you don't drop your kill chain. But if that doesn't work out, if silken cuts kills that enemy, I think I'm going to show you how to deal with that as well. Right, so let's pretend that enemy's already dead. You can actually run to the left here, and there will be two more enemies. That guy, and you can just wait for this guy. He'll always come over, and you can slash him on your way out. The important thing about this strategy, because you can, if you take healing ult, you can healing ult here as well, and just duke it out more on the left side. You can like bait this swordsman to the left, and yada yada yada. That's totally fine too. But the important thing here is that you need enough ki to throw 2 kunai. Otherwise, you're going to drop your kill chain. Actually, you probably need enough ki to throw 3 kunai, but if you're really fast, you don't need the 3rd kunai. Let's just take a look. Throw a kunai, throw another kunai, straight up, and throw kunai. There you go. That's how you keep your kill chain. If you drop your kill chain here, I'm going to be honest, I just restart the level every time. You could pick up another 40 kill chain later in the level, I'm sure, but the enemy types get nasty, the time requirement gets nasty, and I just don't like it. I like skipping enemies later. That's just... if you've been watching these guys, my style is to get this done early in the level so I don't have to think about it anymore. And so that's what I do here. Come back and kill this guy for the free deflection. Kill this guy. Drop down. Now here, this is a... remember, these guys, knowing how to deal with the gunmen is the key to this level. Knowing how to pick up your hyperchargers and handle your encounters properly. He's going to shoot twice. Drop down here and just wait for both bullets. Then we're going to do like a lunge and kill both of them at the same time. Just like that. That's how you handle this. Then you hypercharge her. All right. Next, we're going to crouch. We're going to kunai. And then we're going to jump slash. Of course, you want to probably wait till this gun isn't right there, but we're on a kill streak and I'm in a rush. Saving your health bar here, though, could be critical, so try not to get hit by this gun. You can kunai and then jump slash to not take damage. This guy, if you slash him while he's falling, you won't have to deal with his hyper armor. And then we can slash these dudes, slash this dude. Those guys are all pretty easy. This guy is also very specific. How you deal with him is you jump up here, you go up, and then you go down. That's going to bait the grenade girl to throw 2 grenades, and it's going to bait his dash. So let's watch it again because it drops frames for whatever reason. Drop down, hit him in the back, jump up, and hit her. That's, like, this part is just specific, guys. For this part, you're going to do a long jump, and then jump as soon as you touch the ground, and then do a lunging strike. Boop. Boop. Pop your shield, and then grab the orb, because that gun's going to shoot it, and that's all right. You don't have to kill that guy, but you can. And then you're good. Your kill combo should be all done now. I'm just killing people for kills, and we're moving on. This part's also specific. So what I do here is use speed as my ally. If you wait too long, gunman's going to give you hell. You want to just jump over them, pop shield, slash them in the back. Lunging strike with the rolls there. Bait this guy, kill him. Bait this guy, kill him. Hypercharge her, and away we go. This is also specific. Get this hypercharge, crouch immediately to dodge the bullets, and throw a kunai, hypercharged of course, while crouched. Very specific. Do a max range high jump and make sure you grab this. Otherwise you're going to fall in the pit and you're going to be annoyed at backtracking. Kunai this guy. This is how you do this part. You pop your shield. You lunge there. You want to wait for both bullets here. Kunai. Roll. Make sure you run up to this red line before rolling or else this bullet hits you. Really annoying. And then just chain these hypercharges together. Of course I get hit by that guy because whatever. And let's move on. That's the hard part, honestly. That's the majority of the difficulty of this level is that, but we're not out of the fire yet. We need to get this scarab, crouch, kunai that guy, grab this, and we still have a couple of long sections coming up. Do not die here, or else it's a very long run back. You'll have to restart the level. Watch out for that gun. Yeah. Watch out for that guy. Stand here. If you have healing ult, this is a good spot. While you're waiting for him to run up at you. I pop shield here, jump over, and slash, and kunai that guy. That part is tougher than it looks, I assure you. You're very likely to take damage. Now, you're almost at the checkpoint, so just a little bit more without dying, and then we're going to die on purpose because we don't have healing ult. Drop down here. I'm going to kill these guys to pick up a couple of kills, and then I want to die on purpose right here. Awesome. Now we have full health, key, and ragebound art, so I'm going to skip these guys because we just killed them. Grab this hypercharge to use on that guy. He is skippable if you want. Wait for this. Do not get hit by this gas. And kill that guy. You want to grab this. Hypercharge, slash that guy. You can kill the gunman first. It's a little bit easier, I think. Jump over, slash, slash. Kunai. Kunai. Good work, everybody. This is a clean part. All right, hit this. Jump on. This is where things get spicy. You can slash this girl. You don't need to roll like that. You don't need to roll like that. Just duck. And then you can kunai this guy or slash him. You don't really need that hypercharge if you just jump over this guy and slash him, but it's better to hypercharge. We got a checkpoint here. So if you are low on HP, get that checkpoint and just die on purpose, but not to the gas. Don't jump into the gas, all right? You can roll through, but after the first one, kunai this guy. His bullets will hit you midair and you might fall into the gas. You can jump over this one, roll. Just be careful about that. Slash. And now we're going to move on. Duck, roll, slash, jump slash. And then this guy always gets me. Just stay ducked for 2 bullet shots there and then use your hypercharge. And we're going to check our challenges. Kunai this guy. Kill that guy. Get this one. Kunai. I skip this guy every time. And then be careful of the gas. Again, do not get hit by that gas, guys. On this part, the key is to just keep moving. Don't stop moving, and then kunai him from below. Jump over, and then we start the last couple hard sections here before our next checkpoint. You gotta roll through that part, but if you miss the boat, if the boat is missing and you can't roll through it, you can just jump over when the top gas is gone. So just keep that in mind. I'm just getting wrecked here, so I'm going to skip these dudes because my health is important. We're almost at the next skull coming up. Pick up some hypercharges, use them appropriately like this. We want this hypercharge to get the skull. And then don't get hit by that guy, preferably. Alright, so this is where you're probably low on HP. If you have healing ult, now's a good time, but I usually use it a little bit later. If you die here, it's a long run back, level over. So be very careful. I'm going to destroy this box because I'm kind of sweating right now. I'm going to skip this guy, I think. Yep. And I did a pretty poor job there. The gunman should die first. Wait for the grenades and flamethrower to go off and then move on. I'm going to actually skip that girl just to make sure I don't die and then die to her on purpose after we get the checkpoint, because now we're at the sub-boss, the helicopter fight. We're at about 6 minutes, 15 seconds. That is plenty of time. plenty of time. Remember that you need 210 kills for this level, and this fight is all about jumping over the bullets and being premature on killing the shield guys when they spawn. Shield guy, see, I was not premature, he got a hit off. But when they're coming down the rope, their back will be to you. You can go behind them and kill them before they actually land. Makes for some pretty easy free kills. Keep jumping over this crap. We're going. We're doing it live. Hypercharge chaining is not required there, but is nice. Remember, you can use your shield here. Use all your resources, even your ragebound arts. Totally fine here because we're going to die on purpose as soon as this section is over. So just do whatever you can do to not die here because it's a huge time waste because the section is just so long. Again, roll slash that dude, kill that guy. Him too. Just kind of kill all the dudes, dude. Chaining our hyperchargers together so we can use it on these shield guys. If you don't catch them before they land, just be patient, of course. And I'm just getting hit all over, but it is now done. All right, checkpoint grabbed. Gonna die on purpose to heal up and get our key back. And we're looking good. 743 is plenty. We're cooking on time right now. Of course, if you have healing ult, you're gonna need more time, so just keep that in mind. And we want to pick up these kills to make sure we hit 210 by the end of the level. And then this section, these are again easy kill. Just gonna let them, you know, get killed by a kunai. Play this part patiently. Play this part patiently because if you mess up, it costs you a lot of time. Grab that hypercharge. We can skip a lot of these enemies, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right, this part you can just drop down into the right, just like that. And we are just guillotining through. Be very careful. Once you get up here, it's a lunge. There's a bunch of enemies coming our way. We're gonna play it patiently here. And we are 7 kills short. We're gonna get almost that many during the boss fight if we play it right, but it just depends on how many of the ads you actually try to kill. Pop your shield just in case you get hit. And I'm gonna pick up these free easy one-shot kills on the way to make sure that we have at least 205, 206, and then I'm relying on ads from the boss fight for the last 4 kills. I think I'm actually gonna get 6 kills here. You can actually probably get 1 or 2 more than that maybe, but again, time is of the essence here. So for our final challenge, we need to guillotine 3 turrets. You can slash some of them, but just make sure that you end on a guillotine and pop your shield, man. Use your shield while you're in the air here. Because we don't have any hypercharges right now, so we don't have any like quick way to deal with some of these turrets. And so our shield is gonna protect us through that. That shouldn't be as much of an issue on phase 2. And on phase 3, we're gonna basically one-shot phase 3, so it doesn't matter. There's 2 out of 3 for our guillotine. We're just bouncing around. We're gonna kill that ad at some point on the bottom right, because no hypercharge ads needs to die so that we can spawn ads with hypercharges, like that one. We're gonna guillotine up here, grab the hypercharge, and then deal with the ad. Get this free hypercharge and open up like that with it. Again, use your shield. And just focus on survival. This is the true boss fight, this phase. Get this hypercharge. That girl didn't spawn with one, but we want her to die so somebody else can spawn in her place. Just like that. A lot of jumping over the lightning. Don't be afraid to use your kunai and your hypercharges. We're about to end this battle decisively with RAGEBOUND arts. Look at that damage. That's crazy. One thing will always survive just about with a sliver of health. Hit it 3 times and you're done. Tough level, guys. That was a tough level. Not gonna beat around the bush. But once you really work out those early sections and those long sections, if you can get through them and survive, the rest of the level isn't actually very difficult. It's just dealing with the new enemy types, learning how to deal with the gunmen. Like, a lot of those parts went smoothly because I've died a million times learning how to deal with each encounter, knowing which enemies I jump over, which ones I roll through, which ones I kunai. That is all very important information. So hopefully this gives you a good example on how to get through it. And until next time, this is Ninja Burrito. I'll see you.